Hello, how do I avoid overtrading when managing positions? My experience might be different from yours, or my strategy might be different from yours. When it comes to trading and managing positions, I usually just buy the stocks that I'm going to buy all at once. Because again, based on my opinion, I'm working with small to medium accounts. So therefore, I don't have a lot of money to trade. And I just like to purchase what I'm going to purchase all at once. But when I end up purchasing the stocks, but then it drop again because I have some other support line at the bottom and I don't know which one is going to use when it's dropping before it start going up, the final one that is going to use before going up. If the price drop again and there is a big different price wise from where I purchased it before and where the price is, if I have money, I can buy some more. Sometimes when I know that in advance, I might intentionally purchase some share now what I wanted to purchase, and later I might purchase some more again, or I'll just purchase what I wanted to purchase the first round. If it's drop and I have money, I might buy some more. Or sometimes when I don't have money at all, I might just buy a few shares the first time, and if it continue to drop, after a while it reach another support line of mine and I have money at that point, I might buy some as well. But other than that, usually I just like to buy the number of shares that I'm going to buy for that stocks, and then I'll just let it be in my portfolio until it reach where I wanted to sell it, and I will sell it. That's one. Second, I don't swing trade full time. I have a full-time job and I'm a wife, I have children, and I have a job. And I have other things that I do around. So swing trading is not the only things that I focus on. So therefore, I'm now trying to occupy myself doing things trading related. So therefore, I don't really over trade because I have, maybe I will say I have other hobbies, and swing trading is not a hobby of mine. For instance, because we are trying to reach financial independence, I'm trying to do different things to reach that goal. I grow food in our garden, trying to eat healthy while keeping grocery expenses low. That's one way I try to save money so that I can have more money to swing trade. I cook from scratch, again, to eat healthy and keep grocery expenses low, to save money, to invest and swing trade. So I'm busy doing other things, and swing trading is not the only things I do to reach my goal. So therefore, I'm not eager to do something trading related that will push me into trading non-stop. And when it comes to position, I will mean by that's maybe buying the stocks, a certain number of shares each time. I just try to buy what I'm going to buy. When it comes to a specific stock that I'm going to swing trade, I like to just buy the quantity that I'm going to buy all at once. But if I don't have enough money, then I might buy a little bit and buy some later. Or if I have multiple support lines, like in this case, and I don't know which one the stock is going to use, and I have money, when it reach the first one, I might buy some more, and when it reach the second one, I might buy some more. But other than that, I just buy all my stocks at once, and I like to sell all my stocks at once when I'm swing trading a particular stocks. But that is how I'm doing it now. It could change over time, but for the time being, I don't think I over trade. What about you? Do you over trade? So how do you try to avoid that when you are managing your position? When we are looking at these stocks, for instance, I have an arrow there that shows that I purchased it, and that's the only arrow we are seeing so far. So I try to purchase it around this support line, and I purchase it there, and It went up, pulled back, and went up. So I'm thinking about selling it, and so I will just sell what I have there. So the last time I purchased it was in 2024, and I sold it in 2025. So yeah, that is, you know, the way I do my swing trading. I don't over trade, I think, and I don't do much to avoid that. It's just that I'm busy doing other things that I don't put all my attention on trading, that I'm itchy to do something because, you know, I don't want to wait doing nothing. You know, I just don't put all my time on it. I don't even have enough time to dedicate it to my swing trading as much as I would want to. So therefore, I don't over trade, I would think. Today we are going to analyze TSLA as of July 27, 2026. I like to buy these stocks. I have not purchased it yet, and it's on the portfolio, but I'm not seeing any line here. So am I even okay? That will make sense. TSLA, because I should have seen the line, the support lines that are traced already. So I like to purchase it around this support line. Let's go to maximum daily chart. And right now it seems to be going there, but it has not reached it yet. So I will just wait on it until it reaches there. I have support lines that I like to buy things at, and I trust them ahead of time. That is where I wanted to buy at. That is the price that I'm willing to pay. And I know that the stocks is going up, it's going down. We have the dates on the x-axis from the past to the present, and the price on the y-axis from $0 up. So I will just wait until it reaches that support line, because I know that it tends to touch it. So when it get close to it, whether it touch it, went below, or you know, it's close to it, I might buy some share if I have money in the account. But until then, I'll just keep observing it. It's not quite on my buying zone yet. It's dropping, and we are just going to continue observing it. So thank you so much for your time. We thank you very much for watching our videos. Thank you for your time, and we thank you very much for all your comments. We thank you very much for subscribing to our channel. I'm Afiavi, and on our channel we share different ways to save money and different ways to make money to reach your financial independence. And swing trading could allow you to create another stream of income. Just start small, and slowly but surely you'll get there. As a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a professional trader. I just swing trade in my husband and I joint brokerage account, pursuing our goal of financial independence, you know, where we can invest our paycheck and use the profit from swing trading to provide for our living expenses. And that is the goal that I'm working toward. And I like to share what is working for us, what is not working, my learning experience, my knowledge here with you, so that if you find some tips useful, you can customize them to fit your personality type, your risk tolerance, and use them in your own financial success journey. Will you please proceed with caution? For more videos in this series, will you please check the playlist How to Start Swing Trading Step by Step Using Non-Uptrend Lines in the description of this video. And this video is brought to you by our online store, Liberman.com. If you are looking for pouches, cloth napkins, or tote bags, will you please check our online store, Liberman.com. Thank you so much for your time. Happy swing trading.